another new concept in polynomials lesson, that is factor theorem. This is very important, not only 10th class but also not only 9th class but also 10th class. Okay, so what is that? For example, in our previous classes, what is factor? For example, 6 is divisible by 2. 2 how much is 6? 2 3s are 6. What is the remainder here? 0. Now these 2 and 3 are factors of 6. 2 and 3 are factors of 6. So one number is exactly divisible by, here exactly means remainder as 0. One number 6 exactly divisible by another number. That another number is a factor of the first number. That means 6 is exactly divisible by 2. Because 2 3s are how much? 6. Now the remainder equal to 0. So that means if you get 0 as the remainder, now the quotient and divisor both are factors of 6. Now this 6 can be expressed as 2 into 3. This is known as factorization. Already you know this concept in your 8th class. Factorization means what? One number can be expressed as product of 2 or more numbers, or one expression can be expressed as 2 or more expressions. So 6 can be expressed as 2 into 3. Now 2 into 3 are factors of 6. This is number theory. This is number theory. We apply same method to polynomials. Okay, what is that? Same method. First of all, we have to take p of x is the polynomial with degree greater than 1. So p of x is the polynomial with degree greater than or equal to 1. Greater than or equal to 1 means if the degree is 1, that is linear polynomial. If degree is 2, that is quadratic polynomial. If degree is 3, that is cubic polynomial. That means that polynomial should be greater than or equal to 1 means it should contain minimum single variable and its degree is 1. Okay, you don't consider any constant. Okay, so and a is any real number. A is any real number. That means a belongs to real number. So p of x is the polynomial with their degree is greater than or equal to 1, and a is one of the number, it belongs to R. R means real number. That means you take natural number, whole number, or integer, or rational, or irrational. You take any one of the number like a. So now p of x, first one, x minus a is the factor of p of x if p of a equal to 0. If p of a equal to 0, that means p of x is the polynomial is divided by x minus a. X minus a, here a equal to any real number. So p of x is divisible by x minus a. Then the remainder is p of, we have to find 0 of the polynomial of x minus a equal to 0. So x equal how much? A. So p of a. P of a. So instead of x you have to substitute a. Now the remainder equal to 0. Now the remainder equal to 0. These two, that means both divisor and quotient, both are factors. Both are factors of p of x, as well as, for example, 15 is the number, it is divisible by 3. 3 how much are 15? 5 is 15. Okay, what is the remainder here? 0. If you get 0 as the remainder, this 3 and 5 are factors. Okay, as well as in polynomial also, p of x is the polynomial, it is divisible by x minus a. By the remainder theorem, p of a is the remainder. For example, it becomes 0. Now this x minus a and the coefficients both are both are factors of p of x. Okay, this is known as factor theorem. What is factor theorem? P of x is the polynomial which is greater than equal to 1. Its degree greater than equal to 1, and you take a is one of the variable. Okay, that variable is a real number. That will you take any number, any real number. Now this p of x is divisible by x minus a, then the remainder is p of a. Okay, in first one, x minus a is a factor of p of x. Okay, how you can say x minus a is factor of p of x? Then you get the remainder equal to 0. That means if the remainder equal to 0, this divisor x minus a is factor of p of x. Okay, this is first one. And second one, that means converse. Converse means vice versa. Okay, so what is vice versa? Reverse process. That means if x minus a is a factor of the polynomial, x minus is factor of the polynomial p of x. Now, then the remainder equal to how much? Then the remainder equal to 0. First one, p of x is divisible by x minus a. Okay, so x minus a is factor of p of x, then the remainder is 0. In second one, converse, if x minus a is factor of polynomial, if x minus a is factor of the polynomial p of x, what is the remainder now? 0. Okay, so if you have 0 as the remainder, x minus a is the factor of p of x. Direct. It's converse. Converse means vice versa, reverse. If x minus a is factor of p of x, then the remainder equal to 0. Okay, is it right or wrong? We check it. Okay, now I explain the checking. Checking. So prove this factor theorem. Proof 1 by division algorithm. By division algorithm, what is that? Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Okay, so p of x is the polynomial. It is divisible by x minus a. Okay, now the remainder is p of a. Okay, what is the first one? So x minus a is factor of p of x if p of a equal to 0. So p of x dividend equal to, now you take the quotient q of x. That means x minus a divisor into quotient q of x plus what is the remainder here? P of a. So in first case the remainder equal to 0. So p of x equal to x minus a into q of x plus remainder equal to 0. So that means p of x can be expressed as product of two factors. This is known as factorization. So p of x can be expressed as product of two factors, x minus a into q of x. That means these two are factors of p of x. That means 15 equal to 5 into 3. 15 can be expressed as 5 into 3. That means this 5 and 3 are factors of 15, as well as p of x can be expressed as x minus a into q of x. That means this polynomial can be expressed as product of the another two polynomial. That means these two polynomials are factors of p of x. Just like this one. This is number theory and this is algebra. Okay, so the proof of first one is if the remainder equal to 0, now this x minus a is factor of p of x. Okay, now the proof of second one. Proof of second one. This is first one. Now second one. Proof of second one. Second one. What is the proof? The converse. Okay, so here dividend P of x. P of x is the dividend. Okay, it is divisible by x minus a. Then the remainder is P of a. P of a. So dividend equal to divisor, that means x minus a into quotient q of x plus remainder p of a. So dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder p of a. Okay, second one. What is that? If x minus a is factor of the polynomial p of x, then p of a equal to 0. That means instead of x you have to substitute a. So p of a is equal to 0 minus 0, 0 minus 0 into 0 minus a into q of a. Okay, so now already given that if x minus a is factor of the polynomial p of x, that means p of x can be expressed as x minus a into q of x. That means here x minus a is factor of p of x and q of x is also factor of p of x. Okay, now the remainder equal to 0. That means if you substitute instead of x equal to a, so 0 minus a into q of a. So 0 minus a into q of a, that means to substitute a. So a minus a equal to 0 into q of a. So 0 into anything, that equal to 0. Now the remainder equal to 0. So what is that? If x minus a is factor of p of x, then the remainder p of a equal to 0. Okay, thank you.